And I just can't let you go. I swear I tried to, you know I tried to. And I just
So the recap on Thanksgiving was amazing. I mean, I remember at a time, and I like to go back in time sometimes to see, so you all can see why I'm so grateful now today for the things that happened, and I'm more grateful than anything because it still could be me being back in time. I remember Thanksgiving was always a family outing where though the family would get together and we would just break bread together and just, talk about how thankful we were. But me being caught up in my addiction at that time was not too pretty because I remember one specifically a time that I went there and I thought I looked so good. I thought I was like hot. I had the scarf wrapped around my neck. I had just got like a new coat, some new clothes to put on. And the most embarrassing part about that was I was wearing a size 0. I've never wore a size 0 in my life. But me just trying to say, oh, it's not that bad. I look good. I got black and gray on today. I have all these new clothes on. It made me want to lie to myself like I was doing something. I was absolutely doing nothing but trying to cover up the truth of who I was at the time. And I also remember a time that I went there for Thanksgiving. I walked from an apartment from Ricestown Road Plaza all the way to my mom's house, all the way out close to Randallstown. And when I went there, I'm thinking I was going to go there just to, have a good time or whatever. And me and my sister got into it, me and my younger sister, and we really was going to fight that night. And they said, Soraya, if you don't leave, we're going to call the police. Because they knew I was kind of crazy back then, and I just didn't care. But I can think about those times, and now I can think about things that happen now. Whereas though, it's amazing. It's amazing that I can sit down at the same table with all my family and just enjoy being around family and see the love that we all have for each other. It's not like we worried about what happened back then. We're not, dwelling on the past. I mean, we're actually glowing and growing together for the future. And it just makes everything great. It's just a great feeling. And to be there. And even though I had a lot of work to do, I had a lot of work, I was able to, still be around family, but then take over my mother's sunroom and take care of some work that needed to be taken care of. And it took me about an hour or so to get it done, but I got it done. And it was very important to me that I was able to share those experiences and just do things that I do now, with love and care. It is amazing. The reason why it's very important to have my priorities important is because what is the point of working hard or doing the things that I do if everyone is not happy? If everyone can't enjoy what comes behind the hard work, what comes behind getting things done, what comes behind the countless of hours of sitting at the table doing paperwork or, being on the phone for 12 hours at a time, making sure that all my contracts is together or, my clients getting the best care. At one point when I first started, I did not know how to prioritize. It was all about work. And I didn't care or didn't notice to care about who I was hurting. That was the most closest thing to me, and that was my family, my kids, my husband. They also was affected on how much I did a lot of work and not knowing that. Like one time my husband was like, because I always go to my husband because I want to be the best wife in the world. I want to know for a fact that if anything ever happened to us, which I know it wouldn't, that I know I did everything the right way to be the number one wife that he deserves to have. So I asked him one time, like, babe, is there anything I can work on? Anything that I can do better? Anything that I can just get out the way before I start work, just to make sure that you're not falling behind off my schedule, which you're number one too. And he was like, I don't come to you because I know your mission. I know what your drive is. I know what you're trying to do. But I don't want to do it if I'm going to hurt anyone in the midst of doing it. If he's not happy because I'm not watching a movie with him, that was the only thing he could say. He's like, yeah, sometimes I wish we could just sit down and watch a movie together. That's something I can do. And if I care and I love him enough, I will make it happen. So now I make sure that I'm considerate enough to sit down and watch a movie with my husband, since I'm working 24 hours a day anyway, and he's willing to put his feelings to the side for me to get the things that I need done. I mean, yes, I can watch a movie with him. If he wants a certain type of dinner or whatever like that, you better believe I'm going to make it happen. I don't care if I feel like doing it or not, only because I know that's going to make him happy. That's going to make him know that I'm going to prioritize what's most important to me. And if I'm saying I'm working so hard because it's important to take care of my family, then my family needs to know that, even if it's me not working in front of them for at least an hour. I mean, they're not asking for nothing. So it's very important to prioritize my family and work, because they are the reason why I do the things I do. I want them to never want for anything. I want them to be happy. I want them to know that no matter what, if they need anything when it comes to me, that I'm there for them and they're going to be my first priority. So it's very important, and it can be done. If it's something important enough to you, whereas though you don't want people to feel like that they're not worthy of your time or something like that, then you're going to make a way to make that happen. If you can make a way and make all your clients happy, and they know you're number one in the nation in anything that you put your hand to, then your family, your kids, and your husband should feel like, man, that girl ain't going nowhere, because I know I can't get no better than her. I know in my heart that my husband could get no better than me. I can't get no better than him either. But it takes growing pains for us to grow together. So if his pain was just me not watching a movie with him, maybe I'll just go ahead and do 2 now instead of 1. My biggest advice is, if y'all love each other the way y'all say y'all do, y'all want to compromise. It takes compromising. Like, it's no one person get this and then the other person don't get it. Like, it was a lot of things that my husband had to grow and compromise with, because he did not know that it was affecting me to do certain things. He's a great guy, but it's more than just being a great guy or just being there for me when you feel like it. Sometimes when you don't feel like it and I ask you to be there for me, is the time that I need you the most. So he had to grow on to knowing how important it was to just hear me. You know, and now that I know how much he does love me, he always loved me from day one, but I know he really is willing to learn what makes me happy. And a lot of times what makes me happy is just compromising, because I'm an overdoer. If you tell me something I'm doing that's not right, I'm going to get it and check it. I'm going to check it right away, and I'm going to be the best at what I do. So I'm not asking that person to do the same for me, because they might not be cut from that cloth, but at least show me that you're trying. And if you can show me you're trying, then you know we all can build together. Like, even with me and my husband being home together on days that I'm off, I'm working even more at home than I am on the streets, because I'm sitting somewhere. His place is his living room, his bathroom. My place is the bedroom, my office. So he gives me that. So I know when he walks through that door and he's tired, my paperwork needs to go up. I don't need to be saying, give me 10 more minutes, none of that. Because he compromised with me to sit wherever he was doing, to enjoy his TV shows, his football, his sports, whatever it may be. He did that for me, because he could have clearly been in the same room I'm in, where I feel comfortable doing my work, and then I wouldn't be feeling comfortable. So compromising is everything. If you really, really say you love someone, y'all can come up to an agreement. It's not no one-sided thing. It's not no, well, if I do this, you got to do that. But you know that's the one thing that person don't want to do or can't do. No, you compromise and y'all come up to an agreement. Money finds me. I don't work for money. I work because I have the passion to do what I do, and it's to transform lives. But money always is attracted to me. So no matter what, if you all help me or not, I would love for you to support me. But if you don't, so be it, because guess what? There's so many out here that will. If you support me, just know that your money is going to someone that needs it. Either they're going to need clothes, food, a place to stay, a program, some kind of resources, or whatever it may be. So the funds that you bring to me to Turning the Pages podcast which will be to someone that definitely need it. And I would give you out the name of the person I did it with, and how you transform their lives. So my Cash App is Soraya Peele, Peele 100, and that will help me to be able to grow the Turning Pages podcast. I'm working on 2 nonprofit organization, and I've been helping and working out everything I needed to do on my own with my producer, and it's not easy. I'm only one person, he's only one person, but we getting it done. Can you imagine if you all help me, how many millions I can help? I can help millions at a time, and it won't be so hard on me, or it's coming out of my pocket, only mine, So you can always donate to that. And then you can also, follow me on IG at Turning the Pages Podcast. And please subscribe, and just follow me. I'm telling you, I'm doing some major stuff. And if all you can do is support me by watching me or subscribing, that is more than grateful for coming from me. I'm like so grateful if you just follow me. If you follow me at, another IG, which is _ the Diamond Touch _ you can see a lot of work that I do with my companies and things like that. You can follow me on Facebook, Soraya Parker Peele, Peele. And I'm doing a lot of work there. And please, please, please subscribe to Turning the Pages podcast on YouTube. I'm telling you, when you see so many different things that I'm doing, you can understand that my drive is pure, it's serious, it's just a passion of mine. But I can't do it on my own. So if you want to be a part of what I'm doing, which is a $1 billion enterprise I'm working on, and we are on our way to that with no problem in the next few years, I would love for you to be a part of that. And that means we can change the world one person at a time.
And I just can't let you go. I swear I tried to, you're not trying to. And I just and I just can't let you go. I swear I tried to, you're not trying to. And I just